I was a kid. So, like, all she heard me was, like, a kid voice rapping.
Right. Solid gold for a king chest. She moving with an attitude, she seems stressed. So organic, I should get it tatted on my belly. I move how I move, cause I'm legendary.
Yeah, welcome to another classic episode of the Miller Experience. I'm your host, Excalibur Miller, and today we have a special guest in the building. This is a young artist whose journey started back in the 6th grade, just a kid in his room with headphones, writing lyrics and paper chasing a vision bigger than his environment. Inspired by the style, the lifestyle, and the creative of hip-hop, he fell in love not just with music, but with the entire culture. For being influenced by the forms of energy of WWE, which I love too, to the swagger and branding of basketball stars, he understood early that being an artist is more than just bars. It's about presence, logos, image, and impact. He didn't step into his first studio until right after high school, and it all started with a spontaneous moment at Bojangles where he told his mom he wanted her to hear his song. That same day, she found him a studio time, and that's belief, that's support, that's foundation. Since then, he's been building his sound independently, creative sound records a band lab with Apple headphones, shooting his own videos, design cover art, graphic logos, and even producing jingles for his business like Floyd's. That's hustle, ladies and gentlemen. That's ownership. Formerly known as G2 Shiesty, now as G2, he's stepping into a new era. He represents evolution, ambition, and loyalty. Keep the same friends since elementary school and grinding not just for himself, but for his family. He's inspired by artists like NBA Youngboy and No Cap, but he's carving his own lane with dreams of major stages, brand deals, clothing lines, and building a legacy that changed his family future. Ladies and gentlemen, Sumter, South Carolina, stand up. Welcome, my boy, G2. What's up, baby?
What's going on?
You doing how you like that intro? How I do you in the intro, man?
That sounds good.
Thank you for coming today, bro. Thank you for coming today. Let's talk about you, G2, man. You started rapping in 6th grade. What was it about the style and the lifestyle of hip-hop that you like in the early age?
Man, really, I don't know. I just fell in love to I don't know, it was really just the art of it, I guess. I really just thought it was like the coolest thing to be like kind of like a rapper or a songwriter and things like that. It was just a love for it, really.
Right. So I'm picturing you in 6th grade, the headphones on, bobbing. What's going on your note app? What's going through your mind?
Man, the way I was thinking about it was just like one day I could be on a stage, you know, like it was just, I don't even know. It was really just ever since I started writing, and I never thought I'd make it to like this part.
Right.
Like I never thought.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems so unrealistic, you know.
Right.
But like, you know, now that I'm thinking about it in like today's mind, like really anything can happen.
Right.
That's how I think about it.
So tell us about that Bojangles moment with your mom. Tell me how that helped you believe, how that helped you in your confidence.
She knew I was like rapping and like just writing and thinking about becoming a rapper, but I don't think she ever thought I was ever gonna take it serious. Cause really the first times I ever told her and like was trying to get that lifestyle started, I was a kid. So like all she heard me was like a kid voice rapping.
Right.
And then that one day at Bojangles, I really ain't showed her no music in a long time. And I showed her the song, we turned the beat on, I was just like, I just want you to hear this, because I still been working on it. Right. And she really liked it. She thought it was pretty good. She said it sounded way different than all the old stuff, and ever since then, we was at a studio an hour later, so it was pretty cool.
Man, tell me, what Bojangles she work at? Give her a shout out.
She don't work at Bojangles, no. We was just eating at it on 15th
Oh, okay,
South.
I got you, okay. Man, that's one thing I say, man. Family support, definitely when you trying to follow your dreams, is huge. How did that? I know you said stuff about your cousins and your nieces and stuff. They really support you. How does that make you feel?
Well, it really feels good because I feel like that's the hardest thing to get, especially like trying to do something like rap or trying to become something that most people don't think that you can do.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Like I think a lot of people laugh at it whenever you say, you know, I'm trying to do something not everybody else does.
And let's keep it 100. You're white. So
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
It does make a difference, I would say, but I don't think about it in that way, you know? Like, I just think if you like doing something, you should go for it, you know? And I feel like this is the style that I like. This is a career that I would love. I feel like it's a dream job. And the support from my family is very heavy.
Right.
I think they support me fully, and it means a lot because it's hard to get it.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I know. Let's talk about your sound, your influence. You said NBA YoungBoy and No Cap influenced you. How? What was about their style that you gravitated to?
Well, with YoungBoy, I think he's just, I don't know, I think he's one of the best. I really do think he's probably, I don't think nobody could top him right now, but with his style and the way he shows a lot of aggression, but he can also slow it down and turn, it sounds like a whole different person in a way, because he can do slow music, he can do emo music, he can go
What is
really
emo
aggressive.
music? Please, I'm 42 years old.
I mean, it's just like kind of like I would say a sad era in a way. So like he can make it like a rock in a way, you know. So like sad rock, but he can just do different flows and different tempos, and I think he's one of the best at it. And every song you listen to by him is almost like the best song you ever heard, in my opinion.
I hear good things about him. I've never listened to him, but I hear he's out in the streets, man.
Yeah, YoungBoy's tough. But with No Cap, I think his the wordplay and the lyrics that he uses, I think him and Rollo is like really good at that, the wordplay.
What does E2 represents?
I mean, it can I'm trying to make it represent everything, really.
Yeah.
I want it to be one of the biggest things. Like, I want to see like G2 on billboards or my face on something, and people's actually listening to something I created, and it'll be awesome.
Tell me about your hustle, man. You created some of your stuff off Apple and BandLab. Tell me about your hustle, man. That's very impressive.
Yeah, well, for the longest, it was just always in the notes, and I would really just show the homies in the car, you know, like if we're ever just chilling or something, I'll show them a song and just to see if they like it. And most of the time, from what they said, they thought it was pretty good. So I was like, maybe one day, you know, because I didn't know how to ever get there. I didn't know who to hit up. I didn't know how to find the studios, because I mean, first off, we're in Sumter. It's hard to find somewhere. But yeah, I mean, it was.
Did you try to like people you even try to contact besides your friends? Did they try to help you out, like with studio? If you could find a studio, did they discriminate against you, or they was with it?
Oh no! I never had nothing like that. They've always showed me love. Like my first studio, I'll never forget them because they really they've helped me out a lot, and it gave me more confidence to like try to keep going and try to keep rapping and try to keep going back and see if I can make different sounds or whatnot. Okay. But yeah, we've done shows at that studio and all, so it was pretty dope.
In one word, how would you describe your sound?
In one word, I want to say maybe unique. Okay. I don't want to say it's like totally different, but I don't think I sound exactly like somebody. Like I don't think I'm trying to be like anybody. I'm just trying to be G2. Yeah. You know, I want to end up making my voice like one of the mainstreams that somebody can listen to, and hopefully, you know.
Your voice is very unique. I had my wife listen to it the other day, and I said, "Tell me if you think he a white guy or black guy." She said, "I couldn't tell." She said, "He sound good. He sound like a young guy." I said, "Yeah, he's dope."
Yeah.
Because normally let's be real, you can normally tell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I didn't want to get her perspective before the interview, because I was like, maybe hope I ain't tripping. I said, let me see if I can give somebody else perspective. My wife said, yeah, he sounds good. I can't tell what race he is, you know? Mm-hmm. You know, so yeah, you're very unique, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Let's talk about WWE basketball and performance, okay? You said WWE basketball inspired you. How did the theme songs, logo, and performance influence your rap personality?
Well, with WWE, I would say just the interests. Like, I remember having action figures and the wrestling rings and stuff, and me and my dad, man, we would make, like, stages out of shoe boxes and stuff and have them come out, and we'd play on the computer, like, their songs and stuff. And
that's
I don't know, man.
That's
like,
what's up,
I wanted everything to be realistic, you know? And I love the sounds and stuff, mainly with, like, the performance-wise, like, and especially NBA, I just thought their style was really dope. I like the clothes they wear, the tattoos, everything about it. It was just pretty tough to me.
So, who's your favorite wrestler?
Oh, Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy?
Yeah, without a doubt.
I come from the Attitude Era, so my favorite intros is pretty much, my favorite wrestler is Shawn Michaels.
Really?
I love Shawn Michaels. But my favorite intro was Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
The water spit?
Yeah, I think that's dope. Those are my two favorite intros when it comes to WWE.
I think Jeff Hardy's is different with it, man. I've never seen a dude.
Jeff, the one that be doing this?
Jeff, like, before everything started changing in the world, Jeff was, like, the only guy I knew that could paint his nails and paint his face and dye his hair and have long hair and be the coolest person I've ever seen, you know what I mean? Like, that stuff was hard.
Wrestlers and NBA players come off with the persona of superstars. Do you have the same persona?
Like, do I think I'm a superstar? I don't want to, like, give myself any labels because I don't like labels, though. I don't like labels. I like just, I would like to think I can become a superstar, but I think even if I was a superstar, I wouldn't even feel it.
I got
you know what I mean?
I got you. So, we're going to put this in the atmosphere. We're not going to say if, we're going to say when. When this moment happens, you performing in front of thousands. What is that going to feel like?
Everything, man. That would be just like a dream come true in a way. Because, I mean, I've done shows before, and it's only like 20, 30, or 50 people probably at max, and I thought that was pretty awesome. Right, so, like, I've never really been on, like, I've been on stages, but not like one of them stages, you know? So that'd be a
21, man.
That's like a vision to me, you know what I mean? So that'd be tough.
You early. Well, I ain't got to pay you.
Yeah. You already know, man.
Hey, let's talk about the vision and businesses, man. So you did a jingle for Floyd Auto. How did that come up?
Well, I'm really close with, Mr. Floyd and all them, so we was just talking about it, and we was trying to see how we could get, like, because they're going crazy on the TikToks right now. Right. So they getting a couple views and stuff, and I told them, I was like, if you ever wanted a song, I can get the song out, and we made one up, and then we shot a video, and it's been doing pretty well.
Yeah, I like it. At your young age, 21 years old, what do you learn about branding and marketing?
I really like the idea of brands and stuff because I like seeing different brands on clothing brands or just clothes in general. I think everything should have a brand because, I mean, everything with a logo, it's got some value.
You talked about owning your own clothing or even designing one day. What will your brand represent?
High quality. I would want high quality more than anything. Comfort and just style. I don't want it to look exactly like everybody else's. I want a different type of logo. Like, I always tell my girlfriend, man, I have these visions and I really want them to come true because I feel like they could actually become something. And I feel like I see it a little different.
I feel you. I had that same thing back 5 years ago, man, vision. I didn't graduate, but I went to school, Bethune-Cookman in Daytona Beach for journalism and communication. And I used to always say, man, I want to talk to this person. I want to talk to this person. And then, the pandemic happened. That's when podcasts started popping. Yeah. So the pandemic was a blessing. I just got with my man there, created a podcast, man, and just brought it to life. The people I want to interview, made contact with them, made them happen, man. So sometimes, I know how I feel. You just got to get it out, man. Yeah. You just got to get it out, bro. I know how that feels, my man. Let's talk about your personal motivation. You say you had some friends in elementary. How do Bryce, Savannah, and Ethan? Yeah. How do they react to your newfound growth?
It's definitely better than where it started. I'll say that because I mean you gotta start from somewhere. So they were very supportive of me. I mean they probably thought it was different too at the time, and like I think especially Bryce, at least at this point, like
who is Bryce? Who's Savannah? Who's Ethan?
Bryce is my cousin. Savannah's my cousin, and Ethan's been my best friend since like the 3rd grade. So it's probably my closest friend out of all of them. But yeah, I've gotten Bryce on a couple songs and he don't even rap. I used to have Ethan trying to write with me. Savannah was always very supportive. I call her like a sister because we were so close growing up. But yeah, they've been there for the whole ride. They've definitely been supportive though.
How does creating a better life for your family fuel your motivation?
Everything. I mean, that's what you dream of, really, because, I mean, you want to have your mama not working anymore. You want your dad to live, freely without having to worry about waking up every single morning. I got a young sister. I would want her to live, I didn't live a bad life or nothing like that, but I would want her to live like that that high style life. You know what I mean? Like I would love to see her have that. Nieces, my older sister, like all that. I would just want to see them. You know, everybody just do better. Everybody live happy. You know.
I feel you. I feel you. Let me ask you this: you a South Carolina rapper, okay? We got rappers like Trap Dicky, Jace the Reacher, Grammy, my boy Ty the Fly Guy that just came in here. Others. Where do you see yourself in that list of South Carolina rappers?
If I had to rank myself, man, top 5, not 5. You know what I mean? I think I'm up there. I don't. I mean, I think that everybody's good though. Like I love all the South Carolina rappers. That's mainly the people that I would want songs with. Like I don't want just like the top guys in the game. The South Carolina rappers is where it's all at. Cause I mean that's where the sound is. You know, like I think South Carolina's popping right now.
I had Ty the Fly Guy in earlier, and I asked him this question: why do you think that artists in South Carolina not as big like the ATL and other cities? What do you think the reason why?
I mean, of course, bigger cities, but I mean, it's hard for me to say because I've really never been out of South Carolina, so like I really don't know what like the ATL's lifestyle is or like a New York lifestyle. I just know literally South Carolina, and I feel like we mainly get it out the mud because you have to get the support and you have to have the people around you to try to want to blow you up. Like you want a community behind you, and I feel like those big cities really have the love for everybody.
Well, and like I told Ty, you might want to keep note of this, man. Work together.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The guys in the ATL work with each other, man. Yeah. That's the guys that's big. When they weren't big, they all work together. So if you come up with another artist, man, hey, work with them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If they just starting out like how you was, work with them, bro. Work with him. He might blow up too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm always down.
Yeah. So what does it mean for you, for your sister, your niece, your cousin, your girlfriend to see you on the stage one day?
I mean, that's the goal. That's gonna be probably the goal until I'm gone at this point. Cause I mean, that's what I want the most. You know, like it would be awesome to have however many people out there and they know your song word for word. You know, like that's everything.
I feel you, bro.
That really is.
What would you tell your 6th grade self right now?
I mean, I wouldn't even like. This is right now is where I'm at. I would say like with the music and the stuff that I have dropped. I think this is a pretty big step from where I was in 6th grade because I probably wouldn't even think I would have been dropping music or I wouldn't have thought I would have had a YouTube channel because. I don't know, that stuff back then, it seems like you're nervous. Yeah. You're scared. Like, if I had to tell my 6th grade self something, I would say start now. Like, drop something now. Because if you got a school behind you or you got your homies in school listening to people, like, it would have translated over to high school and you just kept growing. Like, I felt like once I got out of high school, I could have definitely had at least a little bit bigger fan base than what I had right now. And I probably could have been, you know, popping a little bit more in a way.
What's your dream collaboration?
YB for sure. YB for sure. Definitely.
Oh, YB, huh?
Yeah, I do love No Cap too as well. Yeah. I would love to have like a No Cap feature and you know, a couple other artists.
Right. Besides YB, besides No Cap, besides NBA YoungBoy, who's your top 5?
In the game right now?
Yeah, dead or alive.
Oh, that's rough, man.
Dead or alive? Okay, let's do the game right now.
Game right now? I'd say YB 1. I said
without YB.
Okay.
Without NBA YoungBoy.
All right, without them, I would probably say I've been listening to a lot of Lil Dill lately. I think Nino Page's really hard.
Okay. 2.
I would say this is rough.
Dang, I feel old. I don't know none of these people.
Yeah, they tough, bro. They tough. I'd probably go with. Oh, that's a tough question. I really been messing with Black Boy Max. He's mainly a streamer, but I do like his music as well. Mm-hmm. I'd probably say maybe Lil Yachty. Mm-hmm. And who's a good one? I don't want to give you a whack name.
A white name or whack name?
A whack name.
Okay.
Whack name. Maybe Hot Boy.
Okay.
Hot Boy's pretty hard.
Okay. When it's all said and done, man, how do you want people to remember G2?
A dude that grinded his way to the top.
Yeah.
I want to say I really did. I want to put Sumter on the map, so I just want to say a dude that stood up for his community and just made something happen and show everybody else that they can too.
Okay. And how can they find you on social media, man? They want to book you, you know what I'm saying? They want to record it with you. How can they look you
up? Almost everything is your boy G2, YABOY, and then G, and it's either going to be spelled out 2 or either the number 2, and that's on everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sumter, South Carolina own G2. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Miller Experience, and also my new YouTube channel, The Black Shield After Hours. See you guys on the next one.
Legendary. I move how I move cause I'm legendary. I move how I move cause I'm legendary. So organic I should get it tatted on my belly. I move how I move cause I'm legendary. Bitch.
I don't take L, just I take less. Survivor of the